Good morning, children. How are you? Okay, so today we are going to study science, chemistry. We are going to proceed chemistry, and yesterday we have studied this part, that is response to a magnet. This part we have already studied. Now, this activity also we have discussed this activity, that how a material is magnetic or non-magnetic. How we'll say. Okay. Now, today we are going to discuss this part, that is conduction of electricity. Can you see here? Conduction of electricity. So, we are going to discuss. So, as you know, electricity is very important for us. Without electricity, is it possible to is it possible to light your bulb, to switch on your TV, to switch on your refrigerator, washing machine? Any electronic equipment will not work without electricity. So electricity is very important for us. Okay. So now we have to study the good conductors of electricity and bad conductors of electricity. Okay. So first of all, what is good conductors of electricity and what is bad conductor of electricity, we have to understand first. Okay. So you can see here, the materials which allows electric current to flow through them easily are called good conductors of electricity, such as copper, silver, aluminum, gold, etc. And silver is the best conductor of electricity. So good conductor and bad conductor, what do you mean by that? Okay, good conductor and bad conductor of electricity means the material. Suppose I am taking two material. One is this iron nail. Okay, one is this iron nail and one is this marker. Okay. So if I'll touch electric wire here, so from this end to this end, the electricity will pass or not? If the electric wire will touch here, and if you'll touch this part, then will you feel the shock of electricity or not? Yes, because electricity can pass through one end to another end with what kind of material is this? This is iron nail. Similarly, if this nail will be of aluminum, then also electricity will flow through this. Okay. And if this marker I'll take and I'll touch the electric current here, will you feel the electric current this side? You will not feel. Why? Because electricity cannot pass through this marker. So the material through which electricity cannot pass, that is called as bad conductor of electricity. Okay, bad conductor of electricity. So this marker is bad conductor of electricity, bad conductor of electricity. So you can say, or you can say insulator. So this can be called as insulator or bad conductor of electricity. So what are the examples? Paper, dry cloth, rubber, plastic. So this is made up of plastic. So this is bad conductor of electricity. Then paper. If you will take any paper, suppose this paper I am taking. Okay, I'll touch the electric wire here, and in the electric wire current is flowing, and this part, this side, if I'll touch, what will happen? Will I feel shock? Electric current will I feel? No, because electricity cannot pass from this end to this end. Why? Because paper is bad conductor of electricity. It will not allow the electric current to pass from one end to another end. Got it? So this paper is bad conductor of electricity. Similarly, plastic is also bad conductor of electricity. Rubber is also bad conductor of electricity. Got it? And what are good conductor of electricity? What are good conductor of electricity? The materials which allow the electric current. Once again you see here, the material which allows the electric current to flow through them easily are called good conductor of electricity. And what are the example? Copper, silver, aluminum, gold, etc. Suppose this pen, if it is made up of copper, and if I touch the electric wire here, and in the electric wire electric current is flowing, then the electric current will pass from one end to another end. If you will touch here, then you will feel the shock of electricity. Got it? So copper is good conductor of electricity. Similarly, gold is also very good conductor of electricity, and silver is also good conductor of electricity. In fact, if it is made up of silver, silver is the best conductor of electricity. Okay, so you can see the home appliances, home wires. Can you see here? These wires, these are made up of copper. Why? Because copper is good conductor of electricity. Got it? Copper is good conductor. That's why the electric wires, you can see these kind of electric wires, they are made up of what? Copper. Isn't it? Why copper? It is made up of copper because copper allows the electric current to pass through it. It is good conductor of electricity. Got it? So what is good conductor of electricity? Once again I am telling you, the material which allows the electric current to pass through it are called as good conductor of electricity. Example, copper, gold, silver, aluminum, all are good conductor of electricity. The long wires from which electric current passes through the pole, one pole is here, one pole is here. The long wires, they are made up of what? They are made up of aluminum. Have you seen or not? So why they are made up of aluminum? Because aluminum is good conductor of electricity. They can pass the current easily. Then copper is also good conductor of electricity. That's why at home the wires, electric wires are made up of what? Copper. Isn't it? Why? Then silver is best conductor of electricity. Silver is best conductor of electricity. Okay. You can see here, silver is best conductor of electricity. Then why don't we use the silver as our electric wire? Because silver is very costly. From one room to another room, if you take the wire, it will cost in 10,000, 1 lakh rupees. So for electricity, that much you will able to consume? No. So best way to use, better to use either copper or silver or aluminum. Okay, that's why copper and aluminum are used. You can see here this one. Can you see? Copper, long copper wires. It is made up of copper. Why? Because it can conduct electricity. Means electricity can pass through this easily. Got it? So these are good conductors and bad conductors of electricity. Got it? Now come to this experiment. What is that? Activity 9. So what is this activity? What is this about? To prove that metals are good conductors of electricity. We have studied metal and non-metal. So metals, the material which will be metal will be good conductors. Means the material which will be metal will allow the current to pass easily through it. Okay. So we have to prove it. How will prove it? Okay. Now what are the materials required? To do this activity, what are the materials we require? Paper, aluminum or copper sheet, a hand torch and cells. Okay, then what we'll do, take a hand torch with cells, switch it on, it lights up. Now open the torch and place a piece of paper between cells and electric bulb and then switch on the torch. It does not light up. Now again open the torch and put a foil aluminum sheet between cells and electric bulb. Now switch it on the torch, it lights up. Okay, so in speedily I have told you. Now this is the torch. Okay, this is your torch and these two are the cells. Battery, generally you call it battery cells. These are the two cells. Okay, now here there is a bulb. Here torch bulb is here and these are the two cells. Okay, now what you'll do, suppose this is the torch and here bulb is there. Now between this bulb and this cells means battery, if you'll keep one paper, sheet of paper, okay, and you fix the torch, what will happen? Then you switch it on, it will not light up. Why? Because paper is good conductor of electricity. In between paper is there. So from this battery to this battery, from one battery to another battery, current is not pass. Current is passing, but in between paper is there. So paper is bad conductor of electricity, so it is not allowing the current to pass through the paper, so this bulb is not glowing. But instead of paper, if you will take any metal, copper sheet or aluminum sheet, and you'll fix it, okay, and if you'll fix it, what will happen? Now here, if in between here, if you'll fix the aluminum sheet or copper sheet, then what will happen? From this battery to this battery, current will flow, and in between aluminum or copper sheet is there, then from aluminum and copper current can flow. So this bulb will light. When you'll switch it on, this bulb will light on, because in between copper is there, and copper will allow the current to pass through it, because copper is good conductor of electricity as well as aluminum. Okay, so this is the experiment. Okay, so this experiment, if I'll ask you, you have to tell about this. Okay, so what we have learned: good conductor of heat and electricity. What is good conductor of heat and electricity? The material which allows the current to pass through it are called as good conductor of electricity. Example: copper, aluminum, silver, gold, all are good conductor of electricity. Then bad conductor of electricity, the material which do not allow the current to pass through it, they are bad conductor of electricity. What are the example? Plastic, rubber, then glass, paper, all are bad conductor of electricity, means through it will not allow the current to pass. Okay, and this experiment we have done. Got it? Now I am giving you some questions, you have to solve. Okay, so you will do these 3 questions. What are good conductors of electricity? Give examples. What are bad conductors of electricity? Give examples. And last question is of activity question. With an activity, this one, it will be an, with an activity. Okay, not and. With an activity, show that metals are good conductors of electricity. Okay, just now we have seen the activity. Okay, so you'll do all these questions. Okay, so see you in the next class. Thank you.